Alright guys, welcome to today's video. We got another shop video for you guys today. Today we're working on the FourTrax because ever since we got this thing back from getting the rear diff rebuilt, this thing has just been abused. The air filter crumbles when you touch it. The oil is very past due change. Both front wheel bearings wiggle. The rear diff is still loose from when we rebuilt it. The bars are bent, my handguard's broke, and a bunch of other stuff is just messed up on this thing. And so it's time that this thing gets some love. So what we got here is some brand new, to me, eBay bars. New air filter, oil filter, new handguards are the same ones I had, a service, got the mounting kit, and then front wheel bearings. And then along with all of these items, we're doing a full service on this thing. Rear diff transfer case, front diff fluids, the exhaust shroud wiggles. So we're gonna weld that in place because these two bolts are broken. And I'm sure we will find some other things to fix on it. So we're gonna go ahead and just get straight into this. We're gonna start off with the easy stuff. So all the maintenance. Get this air filter lid off. And yeah, she's pretty dirty. Old filter, new filter. New air filter is on. This thing is gonna breathe so much better now. So next, I wanna go ahead and tackle this oil change. Yeah, it was probably time for an oil change. Good thing she's a FourTrax. Bit of a difference, old versus new. This oil probably has, I don't know, maybe 100, 150 hours. I don't know how often you're supposed to change the oil on a 300, but like, I can't assume very often because she is a Honda. Some fresh oil for this girl. Some 530. I have no idea what oil you're supposed to run in this thing, but like I have said already a lot, it's a Honda. She ain't gonna care. Get this thing topped off, and then start another big old list of stuff to do. Alrighty, oil change done. She's topped off, new filter, all that. This isn't something that a lot of people do, but I like to do personally. I like to take my spark plug out and just take it to the wire wheel, get all that carbon off. Okay, so right now I'm working on taking this carb out. Got that boot loose, this boot loose. Gotta zip this cross member off. Oh, that's cute. Oh, let's go, saved it. Now we can keep taking this carb out. Well, finally, I've had this thing for about a month without it idling, and it finally idles. Well, it's hot. So now I can go ahead and put all this stuff that I take off back together. Then we'll get started on these bars. Alrighty, so now that we have the engine maintenance done and the carburetor clean and this thing finally idles, we're gonna go ahead and get working on these handlebars. All right, well, I got the bars and all the cables, whatever, off. And I was gonna put them on right now, guys. But what I wanna do is paint these because it's gonna look so much better painted. And these are kind of rusted all around in little random spots. I just think it would make it look so much better. It is really late right now. So tomorrow I will do the diff fluids and the transfer case fluid. I honestly don't know if I'm gonna do the transfer case anymore because I checked it, it's not bad, and I took my skid plate off to do that, and I really don't want to. I'm going to also fix the rattling here, and I need to get some new tubing for my differential vent because it's not long enough, so it just lets water in. And yeah, get my seat cover put on, all that good stuff. So yeah, I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. Okay, so next thing we do is drain this front diff. Get the drain plug out. It is gonna get all over my frame, but it's whatever. If I can. Yep, pretty milky. Now we're gonna throw some new gear oil in that front diff. And just like that, the front diff fluid is changed. Let's go ahead and tackle that back fluid. All right, just got my skid plate off on the rear diff. Gonna go ahead, crack this rear drain bolt loose. I am gonna plug this drain pan so I can see if there are any metal shavings in the rear diff. Not bad. Forgot how bad differential fluid smells. All right, we'll skid plates back on, and that finishes up the diff fluids. Next up, I do have the handlebars painted right now, or getting painted. They're just drying, and I gotta do one more coat. We can throw them on, throw all the bar stuff on, and then get all this done, get my seat cover put on, and then we'll do the part I dread the most, the wheel bearings. All right, new handlebars are on, new handguards are on. We're looking much better. I did actually notice these do have a slight bend in them, but it is going to be so much better than what we had on them. All right, so I got a puller on here because I could not get this internal bearing race out for a while. My dad finally just said, hey, I'll bring a puller home. So we're gonna go ahead, give this a shot, see if this will pull that bearing race out. Well, yeah, the puller just broke. All right, so it has been like half a month since I last recorded a clip for this video. And last time I left off, we were struggling really bad with getting this inner bearing race out of the knuckle. And I was out hunting, and my dad's coworker that we went with gave me an idea. He said take a welder, like that one, or this one, and do a bead on the inside of the race all around it, and the heat is gonna shrink it, and if it doesn't just pull out, to start hitting it from the back, pause, with a chisel or a screwdriver. So that's what we're gonna try tomorrow. I wanna do it with the MIG, because my stick welder is kind of junk, it's off Amazon, and I have not MIG welded in so long, so I'm gonna give it a little bit until I do with that one. I'm gonna practice tomorrow. But yeah, hopefully we can get this bearing race out tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, the $200 Amazon welding setup strikes again. We got the bearing race out. You can see I just welded along the inside there. We are looking good now. I can go ahead, get these new bearings pressed in and the seals put in, and then get to the other side. All right, finally, I got both the bearings pressed in, got the hub on, all bolted on, and finally it's all together. I even got some new plugs for it, so let's go ahead and get this back, these plugs in, and I'm gonna go and just do the other side tomorrow because this has been a pain. All right, this wheel is back on, as you can see. no play. And if you come over here, very minimal play. You can hear it and kind of see it. But it's not enough to where it's a huge concern for me right now. So I'm gonna call the wheel bearings good. Because I really do not want to deal with it anymore. This was such a pain to do, and I'm just over it. So what we gotta do next is tighten these rear diff bolts, because the axle kind of wobbles, because now that we rebuilt the diff, everything is broken in, so it's loose again. So I gotta tighten those, get the seat cover done. We still haven't done that because the guy wants $75 for it, and it's just like irritating, but I just need to get it done. And then I think she's done. We got the bars, the new hand guards. It's just, this thing's been a whole process. All right, so I'm still trying to figure out this idle thing. I'm about to post it in a couple of Facebook groups I'm in about these four-wheelers. It's just idling too high. You can see there's a gap between the throttle and the idle screw. And then, like, my throttle is perfect. So I don't know what's going on. Honestly, might just get a new carburetor. It's like 30 bucks. It's not a big deal, and she'll run better then. Tomorrow, I'm going to get my welder out again. Thank God it worked on that. And secure my exhaust shield, because you can see this bolt's broke off, this bolt's broke off. This one's good, this one's good. But it just rattles a lot when I'm riding it, and it's just really annoying. And then get the seat cover done. I'll get the rear bolts tightened. And I think that's all I plan on doing it. Honestly, I forgot, because it's just, I was working on the wheel bearings for so long. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow when I get this welded. All right, I literally just got home. We are already gonna go ahead and weld up this exhaust shroud. And then I gotta figure out the four-wheeler carb, because it's idling weird still. I think it's just the choke is idling high. So if it is, I gotta find a bolt to put in that thread, because I have a choke delete right now. So yeah, we're gonna figure that out here soon. All right, 2 little tack welds, one right there, one right there. Grab my gloves so I don't burn myself, but you can see now, it don't move. All right, so this thing's still not idling right, and I'm tired of messing with it. I'm just gonna order a new carb, and hopefully that'll fix it. All right, guys, well, as you can see, we got the new carburetor. So we're gonna throw this on. I'm gonna throw you guys on a time lapse, and just kind of get this done. Hopefully it'll fix it. All right, well, battery's dead. Got to throw that on the turbocharger, and didn't get the seat cover on because my local upholstery shop wants $75. So it's just like, I'm just gonna do it, but it's just like one of those things where you don't want to do it, but you know you have to. I'm not gonna include it in this video because this video has taken me like 3 months. I'm not even kidding. 3 months of filming time to do this, and it's still not even running right. My brakes barely work. It takes a long time to idle down. And it's rideable. I don't really care anymore. I'm actually going to be selling it here soon anyway to get a Foreman 500 with 2 and 4 drive switch. So, a little sneak peek of that. But I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe, and share this video with all of your friends. Go ahead, link in the description for the second channel. I post daily YouTube shorts and occasional long-form content. And then follow me on Instagram for channel updates and notifications when I upload. So yeah. At the time of recording this, we just hit 300 subscribers, so I really do appreciate that, guys. Road to 1,000. Have a good one.